shave.
How often do you guys shave?
Probably like once every 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. I feel like in the November months, like in December and stuff like that, I like let it just fucking go crazy.
It just keeps you a little warm.
Yeah, I don't know. My mom hates it though.
She don't want to see your baby grow up.
Yeah, it's like it's weird because like I have like the really weird complex where like I have a Arab shaped beard, but it's Scottish color. It's like when God was making me, it was just like, fuck. Let's just I haven't used these jeans in a while.
Randomizer.
I ran out of fucking Arabic oil.
Yeah.
Let me throw the Irish in.
Do you guys use like beard oil at all?
God no.
I'm telling you, dude, it's actually a game changer. Like honestly, like I use it and it smooths out like everything. It's weird.
See, I can't grow my beard that much though. Like it'll just go to this and it'll just get a little longer and then I'm like, yeah, fucking gross, so I shave it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just kind of let mine go because I'm curious to see like actually how nice it can be, but I think this is still a little too big. I want to get it like actually cut.
Nah, grow a full Viking beard, dude.
Dude, my mom will kill me.
She have to respect it though.
I mean, yeah. She feeds me though sometimes, so I don't know, man.
What would your mom say if you had a full ass beard?
My mom does not give a shit what I do with my hair. She doesn't.
Is that why she braided it and everything for you?
Mm-hmm. She questions it, but if I give her enough explanation, she'll just roll with it.
Dude, how much money would you have to be paid to go bald?
Well, I'm gonna get as much as I can out of like.
All right, 10,000 right now.
Yes, 10,000 right now.
10,000 to go bald.
Mm-hmm.
5,000.
No.
Just 10,000.
5,000, dude. I mean, your hair grows back.
Yeah, I know.
So like to get a full shaven head.
No,
bald,
only took me to get to this point in time.
I mean, yeah.
It took me about 2 years.
2 years to
2
get to
years.
that point.
Yes.
It's crazy because it doesn't even like look that long, but it is.
Oh yeah.
That's oh my god.
You got a rhinoceros.
Yeah, no, fucking. At the beginning of the year, I grew out my hair like I shaved all my head off because of quarantine, and I wanted a haircut, and it was getting too long, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna shave it all off. And I had my dad give me like this military buzz cut, and then I just grew it all the way up until now. And I went in to get my hair cut finally because it grew out a lot, and they're like, I thought you had a mullet. I'm like, I did not have a mullet. And I'm like, I look a lot less homeless now. Yeah, I don't know, man. Fucking hair is weird, dude.
That is. It grows in weird places.
Yeah, I'm always scared to get my hair cut though, because every time I go, they fuck it up. Like every time.
Dude, just go to a barber.
Yeah,
I do, but the barber that I go to is back in my hometown, and he's 6 hours away.
6 hours away, dude. Just find one here.
Not in Lincoln. Oh, well, there's some good ones.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I just go to Sports Clips.
That's where I went, and they fucking.
Who'd you get? Which one did you go to? The one down on
27th.
They haven't fucked up my hair.
They fucked up my hair.
You gotta get Marcella. Marcella is my girl, all right? She knows what she's doing.
No, like, they were trying to taper my ear and everything, and then she went a little too high.
Cut off his ear.
Yeah, dude.
But, like, I was like, oh, okay, cool. So if I look this way, it's really cold, but if I look this way, it's okay. It's like, great.
Yeah. All right, so curious to actually see so you guys are mainly Midwest oriented. What is the biggest trip you guys have ever gone on?
To Florida.
Florida?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do in Florida?
Went to Disney World. My first time and only time, probably.
Really?
And we went to the beach as well.
Is that it?
That's it. And then we drove back.
What about you, Z?
Me? I'm pretty sure you both know this, but the trip to New Orleans with my school was probably the biggest trip of my life.
Really?
Yeah, because I was out of the Midwest, because the Midwest sucks. We all know this.
I mean,
come on, Derek.
We got a whole bunch of rootin', tootin', and hootin'.
Thing about the Midwest is that it is a great place to raise a family.
Yes.
But it is not very good if you're like single and want to actually experience things.
If you're single, you're 16 to 22.
Yeah. But like settle down, retirement, this is a fucking great place.
Right.
Because like nothing happens.
Bothers you.
Nobody bothers you. Everyone's nice for the most part. But like it's just like you're just chilling. Like that's it. But no, I feel like if you want to actually like do things, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Did you know actually Nebraska's tourism campaign, their slogan is Nebraska. it's not for everyone. I'm not even joking about that. Jamie, pull that up. No, like legit, that is their actual slogan is Nebraska, it's not for everyone. And then like they go into like all these different things saying like what's it called? We make fun with what we have and blah, blah, blah. So it's like getting in a tire and rolling down the river in a tire. Like stuff like that. Like we take baths out in the freaking sun. Like
It's like perpetually drowning yourself. Sounds like the place for me.
yeah.
You play hide and seek in fucking cornfields, bro.
What's crazy though is that it actually worked. Like it actually like generated like $2.5 million extra in tourism for us. And it's just kind of surprising like why that worked, because it was literally just like it got picked up by Jimmy Kimmel and like Stephen Colbert and stuff like that. And so a bunch of free advertising. Jimmy Kimmel was like, are you guys okay? Like, is everything all right?
No, Jimmy Kimmel, we are not okay. Please help us. Send help.
I mean, we're not as bad as Wyoming though.
What? Wyoming exist? What is that?
You believe in Wyoming?
Wyoming, dude. Fucking
I got yelled at last time. I said shit about. I was talking shit about Wyoming. This girl I talked to, I thought she was from Nebraska, so I was just shitting on Wyoming, and she got upset.
Wait,
like,
was she from Wyoming?
she was born there. She's like, "Don't talk shit about my birth state." I'm like, "Sorry, you were born in a void."
My Opa was born in Wyoming, but he
Unfortunately.
grew up in Texas though. Yeah,
Damn.
but no, like it. Other than like the corner of Yellowstone, what even is there to do in Wyoming?
Nothing.
I feel I'm sure like people think the same thing about Nebraska though.
Well, every Midwest state, honestly.
Yeah,
Outside of Missouri,
Uh,
and then Kansas.
Kansas I feel like is definitely one of the more popular ones because of Kansas City.
Mhm.
That's the only reason why though, is because of Kansas
Yeah,
City.
everything else is. But I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about Omaha for Nebraska.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
'Cause, I mean, Omaha's pretty well known now. Like
Right.
it's growing pretty big, even though it's whack, but it's big. Like I don't know. It's just interesting to see, like, because there's actually like there's some study I read that it's on track in like 10 years to be as big as Chicago. Omaha
Really?
is, yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
Like it's growing huge. But the thing is, nobody likes Nebraska, so likes moving to Nebraska.
I mean, the more people we got here, the more blue the state gets, right?
hopefully.
I mean that's true how that usually goes. Is like with the higher population, it more blue and whatnot. Actually, coastal states for the most part, definitely, and they have the higher population. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely the more rural states are red, which is interesting to me because I think it's just because different needs for each.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, so like I don't know, it's weird.
It's just different needs and different like ways of growing up, literally.
Yeah, exactly. Like it I think it all just goes down to like with how you raise your kids and whatnot. Like, I mean, as long as you raise your kid to be not to be an asshole, like I'm okay with you. You know?
Just that's the bad thing though, is that everybody grew up, and then with everything that's going on, like everybody's just wanting to be hostile towards each other,
Yeah.
which is just crazy. But
I mean, that's always been a thing. It's just more prevalent now because more people get triggered by by the smallest of things.
well, also we have these things in our pocket which can record and do whatever we want.
That is true.
It helps and it hurts.
Yes, exactly.
But there's always there's a certain amount of good that balances the evil. So
Yeah. I think that's definitely one of the big things that like brought up cancel culture, because like with having your phone out, you know, it's so easy to just look at like a surface level tweet or something like that. This person's bad. Well, yeah, he is bad. So let's go. Everybody just kind of gangs up on that
Yeah.
person or whatever. Like honestly, I fucking hate cancel culture. Like, did you guys see what happened to Chris Pratt?
no,
Yeah.
Yes, about with him. Mhm.
So basically what happened was he didn't do anything. That was the problem, I guess. So the Avengers got together and held some
Charity?
No, it was a charity for Joe Biden, like a sponsoring ship for Biden or whatever.
Okay.
Chris Pratt wasn't there. And so people were
Oh.
like,
Okay.
"Oh, you're just a Christian, misogynistic, Trump-loving, dick-sucking, fucking yeah," you know, like, and they tore him apart on Twitter for absolutely no reason. Like, I mean, I don't care your political party. Just, I mean, like, why does it matter? You know what I mean?
I bet you Chris Pratt woke up that day and probably just shit the bed,
Yeah.
and not knowing what the fuck he did wrong.
Because I mean, he's honestly like a good guy, and like he went from like everybody loving him to like in an instant, just everybody turned their backs on him, which sucks. Like, which is like one of the biggest things that like kind of makes me scared. Like, because obviously I'm pursuing like content creation and stuff like that, but like, let's say I do make it big someday or whatever, but like your audience could flip on you like that, and just because of one thing you said, they're gonna find something from this podcast that they didn't like, and they're gonna be like, "You remember when you said this? This you?
Yeah, this is you when you were 20 years old, 21, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, gotcha, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, it's
It'll be Braden.
You're right, Braden. God, I don't know what to do about my brother. He's awesome. I love him, but I hate him. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking, my throat is dry.
Sponsored by Fiji.
Shit.
Dude, if I got sponsored by Fiji, that'd be amazing. I mean,
You would never go thirsty.
dude, you're
Never
right.
dehydrated again.
You're right, dude. I don't mean to drink your Gucci water,
Dude,
but
you're fine. I literally got it just in case if anybody needed anything to drink.
yeah, but no, like back on the original point that I was making earlier with fucking what's it called? Trip. Biggest trip I ever went on was I actually I don't think it would be like the biggest trip, but like the most memorable trip I've ever been on was me for my senior trip. My parents let me and 3 of my buddies go to Boston, but we drove the whole way because we wanted to prove something to ourselves. We wanted to say like, hey, we can do it, and we did it in one go, and it was 27 hours in a car, and
How big was the car?
It was a 2012 Jeep Compass, so it's like a mini SUV.
Did you guys rent it or?
No, it was my car.
Oh,
You know
How
my
many
old
miles?
car.
Oh, really?
How many miles did you put on that?
So overall, like when I finally sold the car, it had about 98,000.
That ain't too bad.
But
the truck was
on the
falling apart.
trip, it was 2,000 there, 2,000 back.
Oh,
Yeah.
that hurts.
Yeah. We did it straight too. I don't know how the hell we did it straight, but because I literally so I took the morning shifts, and so we did 6-hour intervals, which sounds like it was like, oh yeah, 6 hours each. That's fine. It was a long time. But freaking, so my buddy in the military started first, and then he got his first 6 hours in, and then I did mine, but I was so tired because, like, if you were in the passenger seat, you weren't allowed to fall asleep either because you had control of the music, but you also had to make sure that the driver stayed awake. And so when we switched off and stuff like that, I was already fucking tired because we got up at 4 a.m. and went. And so it was like about noon when I got it, and I only made it to about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then I had to switch it over because I was literally falling asleep. And then we went to on the way there we stopped at to switch drivers at a what was it was at Culver's. We stopped at a Culver's and I fell asleep in Culver's. I legit laid on the couch like the freaking the booth seat, laid on there, passed out. I didn't even eat my food till I went to the car.
Damn.
Yeah, as soon as I hit the back seat of the car though, me and my buddy Tyler were out. It was done. And then yeah, I don't know. That one was it was such a nice trip though, because going from because once we got to Boston, we stayed in Boston for a few days and then went up to Maine to visit my family and everything. But the whole thing was free living for the most part, other than going to Maine and staying in at the beach. But once we got back to Boston, we were like, "You guys want to take a day trip to New York?" Well, how long of a drive is it? Well, it's only the distance between Omaha and Lincoln, but it's about 5 hours because of traffic. But we found a megabus. You guys know what megabuses are?
Yeah,
The double deckers. Yeah, and so we sat on the top and it's $15 there and back.
that ain't bad.
No, it was we'd be stupid not to.
Yeah, especially for New York prices.
Oh yeah, and then what we ended up doing was we didn't even have to get a hotel or anything. So we got there at 10 a.m. and we did things from 10 a.m. till midnight.
Jesus.
Legit just walked and did tourist shit, saw the Statue of Liberty. I know the subway system by the back of my hand now.
Really?
But yeah. But we ended up staying with my buddy's uncle because he lived in the Bronx.
Oh.
We slept on pool inflatables.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. But the thing was, we were so tired, we just didn't care. Like, we ended up walking 17 miles that day.
Jesus.
Yeah. It was, let me tell you that was like probably one of the most fun times I've ever had. And then we got up at 9 a.m. and took a train back.
When you were at Culver's, did you eat their cheese curds?
When I was where?
At Culver's?
Oh, Culver's. I mean, yeah.
Dude, those are so good.
They are good. I'm not a big fan of like just cheese in general, but like the cheese curds are pretty smacking, not gonna lie. I mean, anything Wisconsin cheese though,
Right.
is pretty good.
Except for the Packers.
Dude, it's like that sounds like something I would probably do on this trip to Alaska in June.
Yeah.
That trip, 53 hours straight.
You're
However,
driving.
Abel will be paying for everything.
I feel for you, dude. Like, I don't think I know you invited me to go on this trip, but I don't think I can do that. 53 hours to drive to Alaska.
We're stopping. We're not going all the way through. We're stopping at hotels in between.
I mean, that's fine, but that's still so many days of driving. Like,
That's the reason why I want to go.
on
Also,
a stick
Canada.
shift.
Yeah.
But wait, what vehicle?
Abel's bringing his 21 Tacoma.
Okay, so that ain't too bad.
Yeah, but I
'Cause you
mean,
can literally just
aren't
leave it in
you
sixth gear.
like, once you get to Alaska, though, you have to get like special fuel injectors, don't you? Because of how cold
How
it is up
cold
there.
it is, probably.
We'll be in there. Well, I mean, it's going to be June when we go, so it won't be too cold.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but isn't he living there?
That's not a me problem.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah,
That's a him problem.
yeah.
But I'm just going there, like, keep him company and whatnot. He's going to have a dog, I think,
Yeah.
maybe.
So how did you get invited on this trip?
I didn't get invited. I told him I would go with him.
I'm going with you.
Was he gonna do it by himself?
Yep.
Jesus.
And so that's
That's why I told him I would go with him.
Are you gonna fly
53
back?
hours is nuts.
You're flying back, right?
Yeah, I'm flying back.
Yeah, I know you invited me to go on this trip, but like, I personally feel like I would fly there and meet you guys because 53 hours. Oh my god!
I'm going for the journey.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, dude. Like, because part of me is like sitting there, I'm like, dude, that would be kind of fun seeing all like the landscape and stuff like that, going through Canada and everything.
That means you gotta get your passport too.
That's if we go through Canada. If Canada keeps its borders open or not if it keeps its borders open, but if it closes, if it keeps them closed right there right now, then we would have to go through Washington and take a ferry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if they open up because COVID go away,
Probably not, but
That'd be a long ferry ride
it would be. But
and cold. That would be a cold ferry ride.
have you guys ever been on a ferry though?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. So when I went to New York, you took the ferry to Liberty Island and whatnot. That and also, so what we do sometimes when we're in downtown Boston, because my family's mainly from Boston, but what we do sometimes when we're downtown is when we're going to downtown, is we'll go to Quincy and just take a ferry all the way to downtown because we don't want to pay for downtown parking.
Right, which is
And so
arm and a leg.
yeah. Let me tell you though, the ocean is so nice. Like honestly, I'm in a weird debate because I'm like, I want to choose. Like, I don't know if I like the ocean or the mountains more.
I personally can't say I've been to the ocean. Can't say I've been to the mountains either.
You've been to the Gulf though, right?
I think so.
Louisiana.
I mean, I've seen the
Louisiana,
Gulf
yeah.
from way up high,
Yeah.
but it looks fucking huge and it's nice.
Yeah.
I went on the Missouri River on a ferry, and they had 2 naval battleships right there, parked just in the river.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I bet that was
Those things were
cool.
massive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. In Boston, they have a couple. They have one of them that was in like World War One. That is like still fully functional.
Jesus.
And full size and everything, and like it's just kind of sitting there as a tourist attraction now. But that one's cool. Also, one thing that I didn't realize was like a super big thing. They do a lot of pirate ships in Boston. They
Really?
actually, yeah, like pirate ships. Like they have like pirate ship contests and like also just ferries down. Like you're like, oh, I need to get to downtown, or I want to get over here. Oh, let me just get this pirate ship taxi. You know, like it's literally like giant sails and everything.
The only thing I can assume, like, inspired that was, New England,
Yeah.
being the area, and then parts of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could definitely see it. I mean, New England is such a nice place, but yeah, like I've been to the more of the ocean than I have been to the mountains. But when I do go to the mountains, it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
I would choose mountains over ocean, and that's just because I've been to the ocean once. I've been through the mountains. Where at? God damn it, I can't even think of it. But it's so beautiful when you're coming up and coming down in them, like
Yeah.
while you're driving.
It's
So
not.
nice.
I love driving through it, but like, dude, I get car sick so easily.
I have
Yeah.
to drive. I cannot be in the
Yeah.
passenger. I'll get car sick.
Yeah, that's my issue. So when I went to the mountains, for the most part, the one I went to was we went up to. This was another trip I took. I went up through South Dakota,
Mm-hmm.
and then went to Mount Rushmore and that whole area in the Badlands and stuff like that. It's beautiful. And then we cut across South Dakota and went to through Wyoming to the very corner of
Wait,
Montana.
wait. Hold on. Where?
Wyoming.
Ooh. Okay,
But-
continue.
Very corner of Montana, which was Yellowstone. And I saw Yellowstone. Yellowstone is
Beautiful.
beautiful. Like we went to Old Faithful and everything, and Old Faithful smells weird. It smells like rotten eggs.
The sulfur.
Yeah, it's all the sulfur. It's really interesting. I didn't expect that. I didn't know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I just thought it was just a geyser. I didn't know why it was a geyser. I was just like, oh, water.
Ooh, water comes out the earth.
Yeah, it was like, oh, it's hot, spicy water. But then I got there, I'm like, yo, who the fuck is boiling eggs? Like, yeah, and then we drove all the way through Colorado to get back. That's one thing. I want to go to Colorado and actually stay in Colorado.
Oh yeah,
I've just only driven through it.
We have a friend in Colorado.
we do. But
But-
I wanna go skiing in Colorado,
Dude, that sounds fun.
especially the spring ski, because then
Yeah.
you can wear a whole bunch of costumes and be an idiot.
Yeah, my family, my dad, every year, they do this skiing trip up in Vermont,
Ooh.
where the big like there's big mountains there and whatnot. It's a place called Sugarbush, and he goes there with literally all the old men. Same with my Jido, my grandpa. He what's it called? He goes like literally to the tallest mountain, skis down. He's 80. He's about to be 81.
Jesus.
Like yeah, and it like with like freaking legs all fucked up and everything because of
Frail.
surgeries and stuff.
Yeah. Also,
But he
Derek,
does it.
one thing you gotta, not Derek. One thing you gotta learn about the Lawsons, they're just stubborn people.
So,
What do you mean?
what you mean, huh?
You got something to say?
They're very stubborn people.
Jesus.
What's stubborn about us?
Everything.
Can't even explain it. This is
I have
everything.
a few examples.
Let's hear it.
Braden in the fire. Starts a fire in the rain, using only trash.
Yeah, it's true. It was raining out, and we wanted a bonfire, but it started raining, and Braden was already like halfway through. Braden's my brother, by the way, but we were already like halfway through, and it started like actually coming down. He goes, you know what? Fuck this. I'm getting it started whether you guys like it or not, and grabbed the fucking giant ass bag of trash, and just threw it in the fire and used a freaking leaf blower to get it
that's the
going.
way how
And
you do
he got it. He got it going.
It took him a while, but he got it. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't give up. All right, is that it?
Your Jido, the one you just explained.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Refuses to die.
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly.
that's bad to say. I know that's really bad to say,
I mean,
but you got to give the man props.
no, I mean, yeah, like
Isn't he the
Right.
one with the
Yeah,
all the
so-
problems with him?
he had he had a heart problem and
Mhm.
he needed to get his stent replaced or whatever. And so he was going to go in for surgery. He ended up getting COVID, so they had to delay
Ooh.
the surgery. But then he recovered from COVID, went to go get the surgery, got the surgery. And then what happened was when I guess while they were doing the surgery, a tiny, tiny piece of metal
Mm.
from the tool got in his vein, traveled up to his brain, gave him a stroke. So his
Jesus.
speech was all fucked. So then what they're like, okay, what we have to do is we have to see if he actually did have a stroke. And so they ended up giving him a CAT scan. No, yeah, CAT scan or whatever, or an MRI or whatever the
big
thing
donut.
No, I don't know, not the MRI. Sorry, it's like they put like liquid inside of you.
Did he have to drink it or did they?
No,
stick
they
it in him?
inject it with you,
Okay.
and so then they measure where it goes in your body and whatnot. I can't remember what it's called.
I think that might
but
be a cat.
It's like a CAT scan with something. But anyway, his body had an allergic reaction to the
Jesus.
liquid, and so his kidneys started failing. But this dude ended up recovering his speech, recovering his kidneys, beat COVID, beat a fucking stroke, and then the next day he was out of a hospital, went and climbed a mountain.
Oh my God.
He went hiking up the mountain and like got to the top and everything. Like, dude, I need to know how he keeps himself so young like that. I
Right.
don't know, but like that's he was thrown through the fucking ringer,
Right.
and just like you're a tank, dude. You know, it's
Now, do you
surprising.
see what I mean?
Yeah.
He had 4 things in the hospital. Ugh. I'm surprised they didn't get any lawsuits or anything. Because
we thought about it, but we were like, you know, like you guys have had surgery, right?
Yeah.
So like you know those papers they make you sign
Mhm.
beforehand. This could happen. This could happen. This could happen. Yeah, well, every one of those things fucking happened, but it's like a fucking 5% chance, you know?
Right.
I mean, I didn't get that paper because when I was getting my surgery, I had a hole through my face and I was rushed to the ER. So,
What did you do?
bike accident.
Bike accident.
Yeah.
Rock?
So,
Was it a rock?
bush
Oh.
dump.
Oh.
Yep. So me and my brother decided to ride our bikes like children do.
Mm.
Freshman year of high school, towards the end of high school, like a week before high school ended, or no, well, my freshman year ended. And you know the hill we live on, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So we decided to just bomb the hill.
No.
We did it a couple times, and then by the time we were done, I was, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go up on the sidewalk. Went through the grass and didn't see the bush stump on the right side of my yard. Hit that, flew off my bike over the driveway onto the bush stump, put a hole right here in my face, and then scratched my eye, or part of my eye right there.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
And
Yeah. How many stitches do you have to get?
like 12.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but the thing is about when I got up, because I blacked out the whole time. I just remember hitting the stump, and that was it. And when I got up, I immediately just ran to the house because I felt this. So I thought I just wrecked the whole half my face.
Mm-hmm.
I get into the bathroom, look at my face, and the dish is just open.
Oh no.
And my mom like rushes in like to see what the hell's wrong with me, and then she just screams because there's blood on the wall, on the floors, the sink.
Oh
toilet.
my god. Yeah, I had something kind of similar happen to me. So like we were, my family was a trampoline family. I know there aren't a lot of trampoline families, but like a lot of people don't like trampolines.
Oh,
but
I
mean,
miss my trampoline.
there are. This story is one of the examples of why some people don't like trampolines. But anyway, we were playing like King of the Hill or whatever makeshift thing as like a kid, and we were standing up and everything, and both me and the same guy went for the same person, and I just charged. The other guy dove, and so his tooth went through his lip into the top of my skull, and we didn't cry. We didn't do anything like that. Like we just stood up, walked inside, and my mom felt bad because that was the first time she was babysitting him. But like my friend, yeah, and just all of a sudden like we just walk inside. We're like, hey, we're bleeding. It was like so nonchalant, like 9 years old, just like we need to go to the hospital, mom.
I've had a dumbass injury like that. Like me, my cousin, and my other 2 friends we had airsoft guns, not the metal ones, but the plastic, the ones that if you shoot it bounces everywhere. So we were playing that. We're outside fucking around. We had our safety glasses on, but nothing to cover the face.
Mm.
And so we're like, all right, whatever. Like, fuck it. We're just having fun. Well, we had a rule, like if we're 5 feet away or 6 feet away like this or whatever, you go bang, bang. So you don't shoot the motherfucker and he hurts.
Yeah.
Well, my cousin got scared because I was sitting there. I was like, bang, bang, and he shot, and it went straight through and hit my tooth and broke my tooth. I felt it. And I felt my root hanging down. I was like, this isn't good. So I like dropped my gun and everything. I went home, and my dad he wasn't pissed because my cousin was crying because he was scared that my dad was gonna like hurt him.
Yeah.
So my dad was just upset that happened, and he kept trying to calm down my cousin because he was crying. I was just chilling. I was like, this, like, the adrenaline is in me, so I don't feel anything
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Did you feel yours when you hit it, or was it just all adrenaline?
I didn't feel it at all not until I got to the hospital. But that's probably adrenaline. But most of my nerves in here were cut. I still can't feel right here.
Oh god.
Adrenaline's crazy, dude.
Mm.
Like, I actually saw it firsthand what adrenaline can do. So, me and one of my buddies, we were, what's it called? So we were driving. We're gonna go on base to go work out at the gym, and so we're driving. We get to the intersection, like pretty much right outside my house, and all of a sudden this truck pulls out, trying to turn, and gets fucking railed by some car going 60 miles an hour. And so it was the truck's fault because he pulled out too early, but he flipped like 4 times, and then the car started smoking.
Jesus.
And so me and my buddy got out of the car. We're like, that shit's gonna fucking blow up. We need to get whoever's in the car out of the car. And so we went over there, and we ran across the street and pulled the guy out of the car. And we're like, is anybody else in there? And he wasn't responding to anything we were saying. He was awake, like he was aware.
Mm-hmm.
And then he stood up and just started like running away. But I looked at his leg. He wasn't feeling a thing, but his leg completely snapped. But he was just because he didn't know what was going on. It was just pure adrenaline.
Right.
I'm sure he felt it later.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like that's just it's crazy how your body can like go into like fight or flight. You know, I it's such a weird like thing because like I don't know, like it's literally like you know the saying that people say like animals are most dangerous in their last moments because they're fighting for like their lives. Yeah. And so like your brain's just like, you know what? You don't need to feel pain right now. You just need to focus on surviving.
Just go.
Go crazy, bro.
We're gonna turn you from a KD player to a tank player.
Yeah, you're about to be a tank, bro.
But like when I got in my accident, it wasn't my fault at all.
Oh, you're talking about the longboard one?
No.
Oh.
When I had my Focus, I was in the left lane going straight. It was a 4-lane road. 2 were going north and south, and I was in the left lane. I was going, and next thing I know, this truck is stopped on the right, and there's a car behind him trying to pull into the McDonald's. Well, the truck apparently waved on this Mustang to come out, and as I'm approaching it, I hit the corner panel of the truck, and next thing I know, there's a Mustang right there, so I can't do anything. So I try to slam on my brakes, but I hit him, and then my buddy, me and him were heading to my dad's retirement ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
So while we were heading there, we got in an accident. Strike number 1.
Yeah.
Then once we made the initial contact, me and him were kind of like really confused. I don't know if I blacked out or anything. I just remember waking up and like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then my car had all the radiator smoke and all that stuff in there. So I tried to get out. Couldn't get out. I had to turn myself sideways and push against the door to open it.
Yeah.
He got out and everything, and we're looking, make sure everybody's okay. The woman's crying because she just crashed her brand new 2015 Mustang. And I'm upset because I'm trying to get to my dad's ceremony.
Yeah.
And then finally, everybody's out of their car and everything, and I don't feel a thing. I'm perfectly fine. But I got like a few bumps and scratches on my arm and everything. And my buddy, we were looking at my car, and he took off his seatbelt just to get like to the back of the seat real quick, and then he sat back down, and then that's when we hit. His head cracked the windshield.
Oh my God.
You know how hard it is to break a windshield?
Yeah.
Like he apparently he said that he saw a little snippet of it, and then next thing you know, he tried to fully extend to keep himself in the seat, but he lifted up and hit his head.
Oh my gosh.
So while all that was happening, my phone automatically dialed 911 somehow, I guess because I was connected by Bluetooth or whatever.
Oh.
So it dialed 911, cops were there and everything, and they tried to take us in the ambulance, but I was like, no, I'm fine, like I'm completely fine, guys. I need to go to my dad's ceremony.
Mm.
Finally got all that done. I had to call my mom. She was freaking out. My dad tried to call me, but I was talking to the cops and everything. I was like, I can't answer. So we finally got out of there. They towed my car. They towed her car because her car was totaled because her wheel bent in and it broke her front axle. And they were like, we're not going to fix that.
That sucks.
So finally we get there, and everybody's all dressed nice and everything. I'm in a fucking bloody shirt, pants.
Oh my God.
My friend has coffee all over him. He's a little bloody, and we just sit down like nothing happened. And everybody's looking at us. We're like, what the fuck just happened? So
I ate somebody. It's okay.
we got through it all and everything was fine. And then everybody was like, "What happened? What happened?" And I was like, "We just got in a little accident."
A little accident covered in blood and shit.
But the
That's
next
a Derek special, dude.
dude, the next day I woke up. I felt like my back really went like twist, and then just snap. I
Oh.
literally like could not move. I had to eat 4 200 milligrams of ibuprofen just to be able to sit up.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Derek, you should go to the hospital more often. This is a common theme with you. You got hit by a car and then hit your head on the concrete and say you didn't need to go to the hospital.
Dude, I didn't know I hit my head. So the story he's trying to tell is I was on my longboard. It was you and our good buddy Tay, and we were all coming across the street, and there's cars turning left onto
I don't remember. I think it was 10th Street.
10th Street, just the main street. It's a one-way. So we're coming across it, all good and all. And then there's a black car and was it a gray?
It was tan.
Tan. It was I think a Lexus, not a Lexus, but it was a Buick POS and then another car. They both skirted out trying to beat the other one out.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought the black car was going to hit me, but they stopped. And then I
thought
looked
the
back.
black one was going to hit Tay. Dude, the black one was so close to hitting Tay.
I looked back to make sure that he and Tay were okay. And the next thing I know, I'm getting hit on my left side on my ass by a Buick.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And I rolled up, and apparently I smacked my head. But I remember, I remember, at least after the initial hit and everything, I'm sitting there in a froggy position trying to breathe.
Yeah.
Like, it was painful.
So did it like knock the wind out of you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you rolled up on the car too, right?
Yeah, I rolled up, and they said that if I wasn't 6 foot or on that longboard, I would have been sucked under.
Yep. He was, dude, when I watched that thing happen, I thought Derek was going under. I told Tay this right as I saw it. I thought he was going to be under the tire.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They hit him so hard that the back, like his back and his like ass cheeks, broke the right headlight.
Oh my god!
Broke it, destroyed it, and the fucking headlight was off.
You try fighting the person,
dude. After
He was pissed.
After when I was laying there froggy position, I had to get up and move because I didn't want to block everybody from going. The first thing I asked was, "Is my board okay?" That's the first thing I asked. And then while I'm walking up, I'm like trying to like breathe and like try to brace myself so like I'm not like slinking over.
Mm.
And so I finally get back down and everything, and then they grab my board, and then the lady left her car in the street. I was like, "Grab your car, pull it over here so that it's not blocking traffic, and we can do this."
Are you okay? Are you okay?
And then she kept asking me, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Just get away from me right now. Like I need to breathe.
Yeah.
Like we got this."
We made Tay stand between him and the person.
And then there's another dude there that kept trying to like antagonize. He's like, "Oh, you're okay." Like, bro, shut up. Like, you did not just get hit by a car.
Was he seriously like trying to antagonize you?
I don't know.
That dude was just talking. We think he was on something. He was just talking for no reason.
But after the ambulance and fire truck people, they rolled up. They fucking swallowed me and threw me in there. I didn't have a neck brace on. I hated that thing.
Yeah.
But when I was in the hospital waiting, apparently the cop that was on my case couldn't be there, so they sent another one in. And then he was talking to me about everything. He was like, "Oh, you just got to go here to look at your case number and everything." And I was asking, I was like, "Why isn't the other guy here?" He was like, "Well, apparently he had to make an arrest." The girl that hit me was born in 2001, March something. She was 19? Yeah. She was 19. She had 3 warrants out for her arrest.
How do you even do that?
By not having proper registration for her car,
And then failing to appear in court.
no proper insurance, no driver's license, and then something else.
Yeah.
If you're listening, kids, always show up to court. They'll find you.
Oh, yeah.
Pay your taxes too. The IRS will find you. That's insane though. Like at 19, you have 3 warrants
3
out. warrants.
And she wasn't even from Nebraska, too. She's from, what was she from?
I thought she was
South
from
Dakota.
Nebraska.
She's from South Dakota.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like Sioux City or something.
Probably.
Like that.
Yeah, but that's insane. I can say with confidence I've never been hit by a car.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah.
After watching Derek do it, I don't want to do it.
dude,
It might be fun. I don't know.
it didn't hurt until I tried to they
Stand.
picked me up in
Yeah.
the hospital bed. Like
Yeah.
that's when I was like, "Oh, okay, yep, I'm hurting."
The only thing I can like compare that to is like obviously not like it wasn't like an accident or anything like that, but it was rugby. So I played rugby. I don't know if I think I've told you that, but no, I just remember, dude, like I was playing and I ended up scoring, but the guy who tackled me took his knee and like when he tackled me, took his knee and put it like right in my kidney, like and just like literally put all of his weight on me to try and tackle me. I still got the fucking score, so it didn't matter. But anyway, I didn't feel anything for that game. Like I was like, you know what, whatever. He did his thing. Get off me. Let's keep playing. You know. And so I kept playing everything, and then literally like as I was going home, like I could not move my back. It hurt so bad because like I. It was crazy though, because like that was the same day my brother was getting surgery, and so I went to go visit him while he was getting kidney surgery, and my dad had to bring me in a wheelchair because I couldn't walk. Like it hurt so bad, and like so it was just like my brother's sitting there all drugged out. You're like, "Are you in a wheelchair?" I thought I was getting surgery. I'm like, "Oh, I just want to take a ride," you know. Like,
I want to feel your pain.
Yeah, but I hated that, dude. Like just I hate the fact of not being able to move because, like, when I tore my ACL playing rugby, that was
miserable.
That's terrible. Have you tore your ACL?
I have not, but I've gotten close.
Yeah, no. Recovery time for that is horrific. I hate it because, like, for the first 3 weeks after surgery, you lay on a couch because you can't do anything yourself, and I hate asking people for help. And so, like, I just felt like I just got in this slump because I was like, dude, I can't do anything. But once you finally got a little bit into the physical therapy and you started seeing actual progress, it got better. But like it was still like about 6 months worth of recovery time. Yeah. But what was the craziest part about tearing my ACL and getting the surgery was how little my fucking right leg became because I couldn't use it on anything, and how big my left leg came. I was walking like lopsided all day. Like legit, it got so large. Like I already have big thighs, okay? But like it got so large that I have stretch marks on my fucking thigh now. But it's not like a fat thing. It's like it was all muscle.
Right.
But like the other side, I could fit my whole hand around, you know?
Was it kind of like Quagmire when you
it was exactly like that. It was exactly like that. It was crazy because like there's a picture of it in fucking my buddy Jake Doherty kept calling me chicken legs, so like it's dumb. But no, that is exactly how it looked because like you don't realize how much you use like both of your legs and like on a daily basis. Like you're keeping it exercise constantly. And so when you can't use it for 3 months, it's just gone. You know, like all of that muscle mass is just gone, which is just crazy to think about how like important like actual exercise is. Like if you sat on a couch for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? Like you would literally lose all the muscle in your leg. You wouldn't be able to stand.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me how quickly it is. But it's so hard to get that muscle back.
Right.
Like honestly, like my right leg still isn't like as powerful as my left leg right now. It's been 2 years.
Are you left-legged or right-legged?
I'm right-legged.
Well, like
yeah, no, right. I'm definitely a right dominant, but so it definitely took like a toll. But like once you finally get back to that point, it felt good.
Yeah,
you know that you like overcame it.
Right.
Like low-key, I liked going to physical therapy because they were nice to me.
Dude,
they're like, good job.
When I had to go to physical therapy because I had a bilateral stress fracture, the lady that helped me was really hot. So like I was always scared to wear shorts.
Dude, I get that because every physical therapist that I've had has been a really hot young girl.
Yes,
like it's amazing.
It's amazing what they're doing now.
Yeah. Looks like I gotta go break my leg.
No, I'm telling you.
I can run you over if you want, so you can see how it feels.
Do that at a high speed, please.
High speed of like 20.
If you're gonna get hit by a car, get hit by a school bus.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They'll pay for your tuition.
Or city bus.
City bus. Yeah, they'll pay for your tuition. Free college, bro.
Yeah, free college. Oh god.
That's how to do it, man.
Free major. Shit.
Yeah, honestly, like.
I mean, the college journalism is basically a free major.
Dude, you get access to all this equipment.
Dude, that's what I wish I can go back and tell myself. Is like, you should look into this.
Yeah.
Because this, like, when you guys showed me, I was nerding out. I was like, damn, Like, this is really cool.
Yeah. Do you like find this stuff like interesting, like broadcasting equipment stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I've always been like interested in it, but I never like went around to I never had access to all the equipment. I just had to buy piece by piece everything, you know?
Right.
And I mean, eventually it worked.
I mean, like, with my 2-year-old inner self, with seeing all the lights and everything, I'm like, I want to touch it.
Right. Bright colors.
Bright colors, man. All right. Well, we've been going for about 49 minutes now, so I think we're gonna call it here. I think this is pretty good. But yeah, thanks for joining us. I'm gonna clap to line things up though.